I am not. I have a thing with.
How's Doug doing?
I know I am.
Those that are struggling and those that were involved in the accident last night, we just ask you to be with the family in Jesus' name. Thanks.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honoring the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Did y'all notice that Larry came to our meeting? He popped his head in, came in for a little while. Larry Thompson.
Oh, yes, that's me, yeah. He came too late for the
He came
pledges.
to like.
I was sitting in the church and asked him if he's lost. He said he was talking back. I said, well, I'm here. I just might as well go up there.
All right, good morning, thank you. I appreciate y'all coming today. At this time, any person with business before the court not scheduled on the agenda may speak to the court. No formal action can be taken on these items at this meeting. Each speaker will be limited to 3 minutes. See no takers. Inter-precinct project scheduling staffing. Anything you need to be aware of?
Talking about the index is done.
Just go look at it. Good.
One guy short because he's doing his CDL and they changed it to work all day, every day.
Oh, okay. All right, court to consider sharing cost of ICMA video production costs with the city of Snyder. So, this is, when we went to the, All-America City, it put a spotlight on Snyder. The International City Managers Association picked up on that. They want to put a spotlight on Snyder. They want to highlight 25 cities. They want to do a video, and they will do the video, but it's got a cost associated with it. And they'll highlight that at their big convention in Miami this year. So that one is, the cost of that is $26,300. There are four, they're requesting three others, split the cost with them. So it'd be the city, the chamber, DCOS, and Scurry County. They're requesting us because we were a big part of the All-America City, and not just help Snyder, it helps Scurry County as well. There is about $4,500 remaining in the BCD fund that we could use, and talk to Angela about it. And the total cost is $6,575 for our part. If we decide to do that, we could take the remainder from 409, 4,500 if we wanted to do that. So we discussed it a little bit
4,500 left, and
in BCD, roughly.
so you have to have another 2,500 to the whole.
Yeah.
Well, it would get us out there.
That's what we want. We want to be known. We want to be recognized. We want people to come to Scurry County, businesses to come to Snyder and Scurry County.
I assume we have the other 2,000 in Fund 29. Are you going
Well,
to?
it'd be, we take it out of 409, 45.
Okay. And you're going to completely take everything that BCD has in it out.
Yeah, probably so, I would think. I mean, that way, that's what that fund is.
Leave the account open.
Well, there can't be anything else put in there until the court decides to appoint members, and the BCD board members.
We can put that back on.
So you close the account. So if we-
No, I mean, it doesn't have a separate bank account, so the fund would stay open, but with no funds in it until the court decided whether or not it's going to see about appointing new board members for the BCD.
So Eli, we're talking about we come around here, the ICMA video. And you said that the chamber and DCOS have said that they would order it.
I think it's a good thing.
What do you think?
Zero cost.
Second.
Okay.
You want to consider that a motion, Terry?
I assume, I move that we share the cost of the ICMA video production cost with the city of Snyder and all others that are interested parties, DCOS.
Thank you.
Money taken out of BCD and Fund 10 for
409, 45.
45.
Thank you.
That's better.
All in favor? All right, court consider sale of millings from precinct 3 to Ira ISD and installation of millings at $5 per yard and $300 per hour for installation of millings.
Okay, I'll give you all a sheet that my carton gave me, and it basically says one of the taxing entity can help another one as long as it does not exceed $15,000. It's gonna amount to about 8 belly dump loads of millings at $5 per yard. And then 300 an hour, which keeps it below 15,000 for the equipment and manpower to put them in. That's 46.6 hours. I do not think it's gonna take that long. But I mean, we all do stuff for our communities, and I don't know. I think it's a good deal, but
And I think you said $5 per yard is what you're charging the school, which is what our cost is, minus the cost of hauling.
right.
Is that something that you've added in there with that $300 per hour?
Yes,
Is the hauling of it?
we're hauling it from the yard. We're not going, for half a mile.
But I mean, the cost of
Yes.
where it took, where you got it from,
Mhm.
I assume from Roscoe.
It It come from here local.
It came from local, okay. So
And
the cost of moving it from that pile, from TxDOT pile to your yard and then,
well, at $5 a yard, if you get 20 yards and a building done, that's $100 the load if you get
yeah,
20 yards. But I'll talk to them, if I need to, court thinks I need to up it $5, well, they're good with it.
well, I think the $5 is fine as long as you're charging from the pile of TxDOT for your equipment,
Yes.
your belly dumps and then from your yard to them, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's up to you as far as I'm concerned. I mean, that's what you paid for it.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's your part. If you want to give it away for at $5,
Right.
that's fine.
Well, and I talked to Terry Hart at TxDOT and to see if they could do anything for them. Well, they can't.
Right.
But she did say either email from me or from Dan that whatever we put up there, we could replace here locally at my yard. Like I said, either email from Dan or email from me,
That's good.
preferably from Dan.
That's good. I'm glad, I appreciate you bringing the statute, because there'll be so many people
Mhm.
that see us do this today for the Irish schools, and they'll think, okay, why aren't you doing that for the public as well?
Right, right.
And this shows you that it can't be done for the public, it's done for other taxing entities.
Yeah, that's the reason I included this. And,
Second,
Turnabout fair play.
yeah. All right, I make a motion. So, precinct 37, our high speed, millings at $5 a yard and $300 per hour for installation of millings.
Seconded, all in favor. Heather, you ready? Let's talk about a rental agreement for a turf tank.
I'm back again asking for things. Okay, I'm gonna hand out to everybody. Now, this is the same rental agreement that's up there, just giving everyone their own copy. And then also, a letter of, well, I'll just let you guys know. So, as you know, I'm trying to get our program up and running and improved. So the one thing that I am getting is our sports program is really lacking in areas. I'm trying to improve it as much as I can. So my local, or not my local, it's my old high school has the turf tank, and my friend had showed me this picture. She was like, hey, have you ever seen this? I was like, no. So I contacted them. We had a man come down from Dallas, Fort Worth area, and he showed us how it works, and it was absolutely amazing. It does its own lines. It's GPS activated. They come, they train you, they give you the tablet for it. It is a rental, because these outright are about, the cheapest I found was $62,000. So yeah, they're very expensive. He actually did give us quite a deal in this proposal, because normally it's yearly based off when you purchase your rental agreement. So he's pretty much gonna, if I can accept this, he would waive the remainder of this year. I would just make the initial payment for 2026, and he would waive these 2 months, and then our actual rental agreement would start in January. That way, we would be able to cancel this rental agreement if next year we use it. We're like, hey, this just really wasn't cost efficient for us, or it's not as great as I thought it would be, which I don't foresee that happening. We are able to remove ourselves from this contract. Now, why we need this is because we're reaching a point in our program that our participants, the community, they're expecting more from us. More innovation, better quality, better experience. This would, I don't know if you've ever been to one of our games, quite the lines.
I've been there.
Quite the lines. I'm talking, we do what we can with what we have. We get the paint off Amazon. That's the best deal that we really can find. Sometimes that paint comes, it doesn't come out the can. It's been messed up en route. They have the box upside down. We are able to return if it's unopened, but once we open that can, how do you know it doesn't work unless you open it? Once you open it, you're not able to return. So we're actually losing money when it comes to paint, and we run out of paint because Amazon can't keep up with our orders because we are, for some reason, the paint that we're using or our sprayer does not penetrate through the grass like it should, so it's gone the next day. If it rains, if the wind blows, it's covered. So we have to redo these lines every day. Well, we haven't been doing that because I cannot afford to do that with this paint because we're using 12 cans a day. And that's bare minimum. We really need about 15. So we're costing about $1,400 just in paint and chalk. And that's every year for the sports program, which I believe will go up to about 2,000 or more because come spring, I will be bringing soccer back to the youth center. So that will initially go up. It is $8,500 a year. You pay that in January. So once you pay that, we are able to remove ourselves from that contract before 2027, like I said. I don't foresee it happening. We would have 2026, 2027, and 2028 locked in if we do this, and we end up accepting it. Now, the funding that I would get this first initial payment would be from the friends and family. I have actually enough to do that, cover it the whole entire 3 years, which I would not do that. I would just take that first initial $8,500 from there and then secure donations for the other 2 years. And I'm very confident in being able to secure those donations. That's one thing I can do, beg for some money. So I am very confident that I will be able to cover that. I did also put a letter. It is to one of my donors that I normally go. They are very supportive of us. It is an example letter that I will send out to them and other people, explaining, hey, so they know like we are looking for specific donations for a specific product that we would like to use.
So it uses paint, but it does it itself.
Yes, and it does logos. So we, with the $8,500 package, we have our own logo that we're able to make and it'll do. It also comes with all the logos that it also already has, which is like Easter, Christmas, any holiday. I asked about, hey, we do NFL flag football. Is it copyright? Could we do that? He was like, no, that's already on there. You wouldn't even have to pay for that. We already have the NFL logo on there. It's just already used. You just put it on there. And I think that would be a really cool way to up our game because our teams, our football program especially is starting to suffer in the sense of organization of the fields. We're now starting to kind of get it together, but it's very, very competitive out there. I mean, these adults, I don't even know who it is for, the kids or the coaches. I mean, it's getting pretty competitive. And so the community's kind of looking for more from us, looking for better quality. Like I said, if you ever seen those fields, they're very light and they look like the wind hit them. They are not straight at all. And honestly, we use a string. We use measuring. Our measure wasn't right when the man with turf tape came. He was like, yeah, your measurements were off. And we showed him on our measure how it's showing that it's not off, but they're completely off. I think they're about like 5 feet wrong. And so that's a big difference. But we do the best we can with what we have. I think that this would be a better way to put us on the map. And honestly, Snyder is the only place around here that would have this. I know Anson has one and Tahoka, and they speak nothing but high things about it. They said that it's probably one of the best things for their program. And I think it could really turn around our sports program as well.
So are you still gonna have the issue from Amazon with the paint?
No, I would never order paint again because actually these people, we order paint through them, but with this package, it comes with $1,500 worth of paint as well. So that, and then there's a $1,700 training that they come and do, but he's waiving that as well, and they'll just do the training for free. They do. It's just all rental, so if anything's happening, and luckily, if we act now, they have no used machine, so our rental would be a brand new machine.
And so paint dries in orifices that are in the machine. Do you have to empty that tank out every?
No, it's kind of like a plastic container. And it's like a tubing that it goes through. And I did ask about that. He says that there's really no maintenance that involves with that. But if there was an issue that they come out annually and they do all that themselves. He said also himself personally, he does a lot of traveling in this area. So he always will stop by and check, hey, how's your machine doing? Kind of just do like a look over of it, make sure everything's okay.
And what about the design for your logo that you're going to?
So the design for the logo, I have no idea what we would do yet. I'm trying to rebrand us every day, like with the new mission and things. Right now it's like I'll call it a coffee stain circle. That's what it looks like. It's just kind of like a circle of a coffee cup stain or something. But I maybe putting like either the circle with SCYC, but just putting like SCYC somewhere, anywhere on there. I'm gonna kind of work with some people about maybe helping us make a logo, because I do want to rebrand us where we can have a logo and just stick with it.
What do they charge to design or to do the software upgrade?
It's a part of the package, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So they will come and.
They will come and
Once you
do that.
get the
Once I
design.
get that design, I shoot it to them and they upload it to our machine.
Well, I saw the reviews and they're great.
They're
on This
awesome.
particular machine, so
So
I
you,
have no problem.
sorry, go ahead. You have money for the first one and
Yes.
friends and family.
Yes,
You can get donations for the other.
correct.
Which I bet is not gonna be.
Not at all, not at all.
You don't have to clean the machine when it gets through.
That's what,
No, he didn't know. We don't have to clean it. He says you just put it up. Now, I will verify with him, but there's no cleaning. It was just literally, it was really, I kind of have a video, but it's not a very great video. It's not up close or anything. It's just kind of the lines. But it was really just one clear tubing into like it looks like it almost looked like a gas can, but plastic. Like it had a handle, it was white, and it was like one tube two tubes that went down into the bottom and it just sprayed. Now, as far as the only thing he said that we would probably do is we would have two bins. One has water in it, and then now you go through and you flush it with water. So that's how, there's no actual cleaning, but we do flush it with the water. And it works just exactly like that. It's all GPS, so what he does is it rolls around your field and scans your field, and then it gets you a map on your iPad, and then you put on your map on your iPad where you want each field, how big you want it, and it just does it. What takes us about 4 hours, it does in 15 minutes.
Didn't it say you could do up to 3 sports?
Yeah. Well, so yes, up to 3 sports, and that's all I need is the t-ball, flag football, and soccer. Those are the only 3 sports I would use anyway, so that's why that works. And then for additional sports, you can add additional sports, I think, per sport, but I would not need to do that. I don't have any additional
My
sports.
understanding is it will even mark parking lots.
Yeah, it'll mark anything.
oh, I could have really used that.
It really will mark anything. You just do the GPS, you tell how you want it to mark, and it'll do it.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
So I wonder what the add-on would be if you wanted to mark a parking lot.
I could ask about that,
Would
actually.
you please?
Yes, I sure will.
I mean, that's something we've talked about forever.
Yeah, well, I'm also thinking that, the park, the ball field,
That's what I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
as well.
you know,
If we
Five
could
fields.
get, other people were able to use it, for sure, we would be able to add additional sports, and then it could just be, I think there is a package even for just unlimited, and you just use it however you see fit.
So how long will the paint last on those fields?
Oh, well, so we painted one about 3 weeks ago, and it's still on there, and Joe's mowed twice.
So you can see on the video that there's rollers and other places where paint is getting on. So someone that's running the machine or that's there working for your organization is going to need to clean that machine.
Yes, so we'll wipe it down. So I won't lie, his was very messy, not wiped down at all, paint everywhere. But I'm not gonna do that just because I don't like that, because once it touches something, now paint's on everything. So we would definitely be wiping it down after every use. And then, of course, using the water jug, spray through the water, clean out those lines, and
That's good.
Well, you've done a fabulous thing with the youth center,
well, thank you.
and, Judge, I make a motion that we approve the turf tank for Scurry County Youth Center for a 3-year rental agreement.
Second.
Allow the judge to sign. I'm assuming we're going to need
Yeah,
a signature.
well, the judge says I'm,
and I've sent it to Mike to take a look at it.
Okay, perfect.
To make sure that there's not.
Everything's legal.
varies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, we have a motion in a second, all in favor? I'm curious to see this. Let me know when you get it. 'cause-
I will actually invite you guys all to come when we do our first field.
Be like watching paint dry on.
It drives really fast though.
Yeah, I'm really confused.
If you'd have waited a day.
I didn't know.
All right, we'll move on to certified revenue.
There's one certified revenue from Panhandle Regional Advisory Council. This is additional revenue that they're reimbursing for, I think it was from Jimmy, went to Kerrville for the emergency disaster down there.
Yeah.
So it's $13,522.72 that we're certifying, and then we'll be a budget amendment to place it into his general payroll line for EMS.
Good, make a motion, we certify the revenues presented.
Second. All in favor? Line item transfer to budget amendment?
There's no line item transfers, but there are 3 budget amendments. The first one is court reporter into education and training for $18. Second one is Parks Department, $20,000 into utilities due to increased costs. And then EMS is this, where we just certified revenue, $13,522.72.
Make the motion, we approve the budget amendment as presented.
All in favor? All right, accounts payable?
Accounts payable is $1,342,270.34. However, $1,164,312.72 was payroll related, meaning payroll and all the fringe and insurance and all that.
I'll make the motion, we pay the bills.
All in favor? All right, we do have an executive session consultation with attorney pending or possible draft J litigation. I'm gonna ask, the entity heads to stay for this. Yes, ma'am?
Will you come back and open?
Yes, ma'am.
Just take the.
You got the